Tonight, we are learning more about the tragedy at a concert in Houston where 8 people died as Travis Scott took to the stage at the Astroworld Festival. Scott will cover all of the funeral costs of the victims and continues to work with city officials and law enforcement. They are working to determine how the victims died in a crush of fans. So what should you do if you find yourself in a crowd surge at a concert? An expert weighs in on how to stay protected.
There were signs of trouble on social media. A sea of fans, 50,000 or more, surging toward the stage. A concert with standing room only.
How dangerous is the standing room only situation?
It's the most dangerous there is when it's not regulated.
Paul Wertheimer, founder of Crowd Management Strategies, says the deadly crush was a highly preventable tragedy.
But you reduce the density, thin it out enough, so even if people surge forward, there's not going to be more likely than not, there's not going to be a major injury or a fatality.
Travis Scott already faces several lawsuits from victims' families claiming negligence. In 2015, Scott pleaded guilty to reckless conduct after urging fans to rush past security at a festival in Chicago. 2 years later, he was arrested in Arkansas after again telling fans to bypass security and crash the stage.
I couldn't breathe, I really couldn't breathe, gasping for air.
Wertheimer says if you find yourself caught in a surge, don't resist the flow of the crowd and do your best to stay on your feet. If you do get knocked down, roll onto your side, cover and protect your head.
Curl up on your left side where your heart is to protect your heart.
And whatever you do, avoid lying flat on the ground.
Because someone will fall on top of you and crush you, your lungs won't be able to operate.
He hopes you never need to use his advice, but know the dangers of high-intensity crowds before you go.
It's a game of Russian roulette. Friday, that luck ran out.
And tonight, Wertheimer is also urging for an independent investigation of the deadly surge in Houston because he believes police, fire, and city officials all had a role in decisions on crowd management.